Spencer, Coach said earlier that there's been a commitment all off season and especially in the last couple of weeks to bring the running game into that next year. What gives you confidence that you guys will be able to hit the ground running, so to speak?
Again, we have 6 returning guys coming back on our O-line, and I know in our room specifically we have goals that we want to set, and I think we have good enough running backs to get us a 1,000-yard rusher. So I think just coming out, covering people up, and letting the backs do what they do.
Next question to your right.
Spencer, Buffalo, I think a lot of people would say that the strength of their team is their front seven. For you on the offensive line, what kind of danger do you think they present, and how do you anticipate that you guys are going to respond to that challenge?
I think they're good at fitting the run. They have some experienced D linemen as well as a linebacker who I think is preseason all-conference. So I think as long as we can get good doubles on the down linemen, I know they really have a guy on the interior that's pretty good. That's their best returner. So I feel like as long as we get him covered up, we'll be all right.
Go fourth row, Gene, in the middle.
Can you give us an idea of kind of the bond that exists among the offensive linemen, particularly the guys that are back? And I imagine you guys spend a lot of time away from practice together, but what are some of the activities you do to kind of strengthen that camaraderie away from the field?
Yeah, I mean, the O-line, we're pretty close-knit. I'd say we're probably the closest position group on the team. I mean, others might argue, but, you know, we have recruits out. We take them out to Topgolf as a whole. You know, for example, I hosted Tosin, who had just committed to South Carolina. I had told the O-line guys to meet me out at Topgolf, and we all had a good time together. But we also just go out to eat sometimes and just kind of just play around a lot.
Next question.
Hey, Coach Loxley said a lot of the running backs are going to get a lot of touches. The depth is good in that room. What can you say about the depth of the running back room?
I think we have guys who we have Roman. I mean, we have a home run hitter in him. Kobe is kind of your home run hitter, also being that guy who can bang around in the inside. And I feel like Antoine is our kind of brute, and I feel like all 3 of those guys have touchdown ability anytime they get the ball, as long as we do our job up front.
To your right, Ben.
Spencer, you've had a full offseason to go against, the Maryland front seven on the other side of the ball. What's the biggest thing that's kind of stood out to you about that group?
I feel like they're they play more together, and a lot of them have an experience in the Big Ten. I feel like a lot of them have like the experience of kind of knowing the position, and granted, they hear our calls a lot, and so some of them times they might cheat it, but a lot of the time it's good work. I mean, it's prepared us for this upcoming Saturday, and should be big things this season.
Second row, bro.
Spencer, Coach talked about how you guys might use more 2 tight end sets this year with CJ and Corey. What does that allow you guys to do as an offense?
It's great. I mean, CJ is we call him, we've been trying to recruit him to play offensive line, but he's a good addition to the blocking game. And I mean, Corey's not afraid to stick his nose in there, even though he's, some would say he's a little undersized at the position, which I think he's perfect size for it. But both of them blocking on each edge will lead to big explosive plays that we want.
Ryan, to your left.
Spencer, I just wanted, Coach Loxley spoke highly of Jalen Duncan. I just wanted to ask, just being his teammate, what makes him such a special offensive lineman, and what is he like as a person overall?
I mean, he's a good person. He doesn't say much on the field. He's just doing his job, and I'm sort of I would say the leader of the room, but he's sort of the head of the room because everybody looks to him to for certain techniques and whatnot. I know a lot of the younger tackles, they kind of go to him when they mess up and whatnot, but I mean, he's a guy who just works, puts his head down, doesn't really say much.
Any other questions for Spencer?